Hi guys, this is Nash Sharma, and in this session we will discuss the go-to special functions in Microsoft Excel. Now we'll check how to call the go-to special pop-up and what are the functions within that one and how to use them. So to achieve that one, to display the pop-up, you can go to Home, then we have a Final Select and then go to Special. Otherwise, you can press the Control G and from the Control G we have a Special, then you can go from there. So we have a pop-up. Now by default, the commands is selected. What is the use of these commands? Suppose we have a data and we insert some commands. Say in this one, right click, insert command. This is the command line. Now second one, this is the command line. Now we have two commands in two cells. So we have to check how many commands are there. Okay. So Control G and go to special by default commands, then OK. So you can see the two cells are selected. Now we change the color of this one. So this is how we can find the how many commands are in our Excel data. Now we check the next one, that is the constants. Constants. So constant means what? The value which does not include any function or any calculation or any error. Static value, that is the constant. And those value could be the numbers or text. So by default, all are selected, including number, text, logical, and errors. If I select this one, so you can check only those value which does not contain any kind of calculation or function are static value. So these value are called the constant value. If we check in amount, formula is there. Again the formula is there. We have an error. Then again the formula is there, and it's a logical, illogical calculation. So these are not included in the constant. Okay. Constant say only numbers. Then so this highlights only the numbers. Okay. Go to special, constant, only text. So this highlights only those text which does not contain any kind of calculation, formulas or error. We check the next one, that is the formulas. So if I select formula, in the within the formula we have the numbers, text, logical, errors. It means it will highlight those cells which contains the like formula or numbers, text or logical or error. So by default all are selected. If I say okay, then so four columns are selected. We check first column. On first column we have a calculation, numbers calculation. This is a numbers formula. Second one, we have a error in this formula. Third one, Canada. We have a string function, upper, and finally we have a logical. And if C2 greater than 61, that is a logical. Then it generates the true or false. Suppose I have to highlight only the selected, say the formula on the numbers or text. If I unselect text, logical and errors and say yes, then so this column, only this column is selected. If I say only the text, then this column is selected or is highlighted. Next one, I have to find out the formula, logical formula. Formulas, unselect number, text and errors. Then so last column. This is column is highlighted because we have a logical formula in this each and every cell of this column. Next one is the blanks. This is very important feature, blanks in the go to special. Suppose we have a data and we have thousands of row in a Excel data and we have to find out how many cells are blank. And after that we want to take some action, we want to fill those blank cells with some data. So in that case, choose blank and say OK. So you can see, you can observe, this highlights those cells which are blank. This one, this one, this one, this one. Now, suppose you want to fill some data in these blank cells. So in that case, please do not press enter key. Just start typing. Say, okay. So you can see when I start typing, the first cells is taking the data. You want to fill all the blanks value with the value which I entered in the first cell. So do not press enter key. Do not press the enter key. Press the control enter key. Press the control enter key. So the moment you click the control alter, all blank cells are filled with the same value which I enter in the first cell. So you can change the color. So this is how you can find out the blank cells and fill with the sum value. Next function, we check the current region. So we have some data in one region. This is the region, and after some blank, we have another data, and we can call it the second region. So by default, we have selected one cell in this region. So current region, okay, then it will highlight the whole region. So we are in this region. If I select the cell in second region and go to special current region, so it will highlight the another region, second region. So this is how you can create the multiple region, and then you can check in which region you are currently working. Now next one is the object. Suppose you have some images or text box or table or line. So all the other object, and you have to find out how many objects are there, or want to reshape or change the shape of this one, say change the border. Then find, go to special and object. So you can observe these two objects are selected. Now format object, and we change the color. So this is how you can select all the object and can format all objects altogether. Now we check the next function, row difference. So select this range. We have this data. In each and every row, we have similar type of data, but in some cells, the value are different. We have to check in which row the value is different. So we select all these data and go to special, then row difference. Now we can check in the second row, 21. The data is first row is the 23, 23, 21 is different. And in the third row, we have the 45, 46. If you compare 23, then different value. Again, the fourth row, 33 and 55 is a different value. So this is how you can check the row difference. We have a feature in the Excel, that is the trace precedence, trace dependent, and remove arrow. The purpose of this feature is to find the which value is dependent on which formula. So we have the data, marks for the three subjects and the name of the students, 34, 56. Then in total we have the formula B3 plus B4 B5 for a one student. Again second formula we have the C3 C4 C5, and then same thing for the third student. Now this is the total of this one, and again this is a formula F3 F4 F5. So I have to check which value is dependent on which one and which value is the precedent. Suppose if I check this one and say trace precedence, so this will show these value are the precedent. It means this formula is dependent on these value. If I select this one and say precedent, so it means this formula is dependent on these value, 34, 56 and 78. And if I say trace dependent, so select range and trace dependent. So it will show these value is dependent 168. And same thing we can do with the go to special function, that is the precedent. So home, find select, go to special, and we have the precedence. In precedence we have the two options, direct only and all labels. First of all, I'll check the precedence. So in precedent, we have two options, direct only and all labels. So right now I have selected this formula guide. If I say OK, so it will highlight all these three values. These values are precedent for this formula, or we can say this formula is dependent on these values. Okay. If I select this formula and go to special, then precedent, direct only. If I say OK, then it means this formula is taking these three values. So these values are B3, B4, B5 are the precedent, and this formula is dependent on this precedent. If I select this one and say go to special, precedent, all labels. Now it means this formula is dependent on this one. These are the precedent, and for these values, these formulas, these are value are the precedent. And same thing we can check with the dependent. Select this one, go to special and dependent. Direct only. First of all, we have to select the range. Then go to special and dependent. Direct only. It means these values are highlighted. It means these are the dependent values. Next we check visible cells only. Suppose we have this data, we have 3 rows, and I hide the one row, that is the science. Right click and hide this one. So we have only 2 rows. Now if I copy this one, this whole data, and paste here, so you can see the hidden row is also there. But I want to copy only those rows or those cells which are visible. So then go to special and visible cells only. Okay, now paste, Control V. So you can see only those rows or those cells which are visible are copied. Next one is the conditional formatting. We can find out the cells on which the conditional formatting is applied. So select this one, OK. So this cell is selected. If we check conditional formatting rules, manage rules, so we have a rule. We have applied the conditional formatting. If the value of this cell is the Kannada, then change this color. So this is how you can find out the conditional formatting each and every cell. The last one is the data validation. Data validation means sometimes we apply the rule for data validation. Then we can find out on which cell data validation rule is applied. So I select this one, then OK. So we can find out that there are 2 cells. It means the data validation rule is applied on these 2 cells. We check, select first cell, then data and data validation. Then we have a rule. This cell will accept only the numbers, and the range of the numbers is the minimum is the 1 and maximum is the 100. Okay. If we try say 1, 2, 3, then enter, and we have a error message. We cannot enter the 1, 2, 3 because the range is between the 1 and 100. So these cells, again we check the second, this one. So we have also rule on this cell. This way we can find out the data validation rule on each and every cell. So guys, this was all about the go to special function in Microsoft Excel. Thanks for watching the video.